So we had the sweat lodge, the witness, and the magician come out for your spiritual message. The sweat lodge for me is the trip that you've been on, the traveling that you've done, the knowledge that you've accumulated. You've witnessed things. You've sweated out all of your fears, all of your doubts. You've done the work. That's too many. Believe. May the sea deepen your faith. As you can tell, this reading is very quiet today because I feel a lot of quiet reflection in what they're saying. I do feel very much that Scorpio, deep sea, deep diving type of energy today. I feel that you're just relaxing and feeling, really feeling yourself, I would say at this point, is how it's coming in. Really feeling yourself. All right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so the next ones that came out was release. May you lay down your burdens. And that's what I was talking about, right? You let go of your burdens. I was thinking the Ten of Wands. There it is. Forgive. May you let it be. I feel it also this, of seeing other people and how they, you know, they sometimes react to things or the way they do things. Spirit's saying that it's easier for you to just forgive and just go on. Because you understand they have their own stuff. I actually feel sorry for people, a lot of times when they react badly or they act poorly. They say nasty things, annoying things. They repeat the same things. I feel that a lot of times that they're whining like children. And it's just, I wish them happiness because being a whiny human being takes up a lot of energy. You're never content. You're never happy with anything. You can never just let things be. You can never see anybody else's point of view. You're always concentrating on what's going on in front of you and about you. And while it's important to take care of your own needs, I just feel like, oh, well, you know, it's funny, it does come from the Bible, so forgive them because they do not, what they do not see. In other words, I feel that comes spiritually. Forgive them, Lord, for they do not see. It's some kind of saying like that. I've heard it before. I was part of the Catholic religion for a while. There was a French Catholic religion, yeah, forgive them, Lord, for they do not know what they do, or something like that. But to me, it's they do not know, they don't see as well. What I'm hearing is they're not seeing the repeat patterns of feeling and being discontent. They affect everything around them. And they don't realize that this is a pattern that can be easily changed if they simply took the time to figure it out. So just forgive it and release it and believe. Okay? May the sea deepen your faith. Absolutely. You are a deep sea of belief. You are a deep sea of faith. You know that there is a better way. Very nice. The Three of Swords. The important part here is being able to see from your point of view, your perspective. There's going to be sorrow, there's going to be loss, there's going to be grief. Everything that happens is for a reason. I'll say this, if a relationship, whether it is intimate or not, or just friendships, with people who no longer vibe with you, is no longer working, or doesn't amount to anything, it's because there's better ahead. There's a blessing in, it's almost like saying there's a blessing in the moment of curse, or the moment you feel cursed with this pain and this sorrow. Everything ebbs and flows in life. I'll say this to you. Why would you ever stay in a relationship or a situation where you don't feel harmony, where you or the other party are constantly miserable with each other and around each other? Why would you waste years and years of your life wishing or hoping that something can be fixed that is not, that feels wrong? Instead, go searching. Go searching. The minute you decide that you're out of a hurtful place, you are starting to take the steps towards a better place. And that within itself is the answer that you're looking for. It's the truth that starts showing up in your life, that brings clarity to everything. So in the second row, they're talking a lot of, there's a reconnection to self that needs to be done. Because I'm seeing, believe, have faith that better things are coming, forgive and release. I do feel that these are together for a reason. They're telling you, don't hold on to things that are not jiving with you, or not, and this is 3 and 3, that aren't connected to your soul. Why would you ever hold on to pain, is what I feel. Don't hold on to pain. Realize that when things happen, they happen for a reason. You have the Hierophant underneath the deck reminding me, again, there's 3 people, 3 and 3 and 3. So 333 is coming in very much as a spiritual number for this reading. And I feel it's also reconnection to self. Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords. Yeah. It's time to end the ups and downs of these things that don't fit. The ups and downs are a clear indication that there's a misalignment, that there's an incorrect fit. And that should be your realization that things need to move on. That there should be as swift as of an end that you can make to something that just doesn't work anymore. People around you may be... That's funny. The second part of this reading is almost like saying that leaving is hard to do, but you're meant to be doing this. You're meant to be happy. You're meant to check out different avenues. Right. It's going to take strength. It's going to take courage for you to do. But think about it this way. Instead of just going, it takes me strength to move away from those situations, think of it more as the courage that you do. You're defending yourself today. You're defending your right to be happy. You're defending your right to live your life in a happy space rather than one of pain and hurt. There's no use in staying in something that doesn't fit. I mean, I know a lot of people fight for this. They fight to sustain something, to hopefully thinking that if they stick it out, it will get better, it will feel better. But I say to you, if it never feels good, there's a big chance it never will. The Queen of Wands. Your vitality here, the Queen of Wands, this beautiful queen that has such a vibrant and inspirational energy, such creative flow. You need to let that part of you loose and free. She's the winning side of this part. She is the wife of the natural born leader of that strength, of that part of yourself that believes that you are supposed to walk in beauty and walk in happiness and walk in fire, in passion. You have to embrace that person, understand that person. Situations and people that hurt. This is a perspective. Situation and people that hurt, that are hurting this part of you, hinder that part of you. You start having to hide it. You're busy always solving those problems. And you don't get to shine. You actually do the reverse. You start shrinking. Okay, you start going in limbo. And you're reverting back to like this non-magic form. Spirit is saying that this work that you've done is for you, but the people outside of you who are not following you on this journey of enlightenment, this journey of empowerment, that are not on the same page as you, you have to make sure that you have to deal with that section as well. I said that at the beginning. Going back to the way you felt is worse than jumping into the unknown right now for you. It's scary to do something new, Pisces, for sure. And it's not easy, for sure. But it's part of life and it's part of change. It's part of who you are. So you stay with the same old, same old. And let that part of you fade inside until that cycle comes back around and begs you to look at it again, which it will. It may be much later, though. Or you address it. You sweat out the answers. You witness what life has to offer you. And you grab the wisdom from it. And you look for your happiness. Even if it means going to the edge and not knowing what's coming out. What's going to be in front of you. It's always about returning to when you were a child, when you were fearless, when you could feel joy, when it was always being on the winning side, when it was always witnessing and understanding new things. It's a difference between weight and weightlessness. You have to break the illusion of it. You have to go inside to see outside. Definitely. All right, so let's see. Let's pull the daily healing. Soften and open back up into love all day long. Right. Again, this is a shout out to the younger self, the you of the past, when you were open, before the hardness, before the outside influences scared you into, I don't know, into the alignment that you've been living. Don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes as well. Just like today has been kind of a slow day. I'm sure you can tell by the way I'm reading. And it's done deliberately. It is done like somebody who's been in a sweat lodge for a long time, who's really tired, who sweated all the toxins out of their bodies, and has witnessed so much. I feel like that person. I feel that I've made so many strides, but I am really tired. I am really tired, and I don't have it within me either to put up with bad opinions or criticism or anything of the sort. I feel like I'm done with all of that. People who say, you know, there's constructive criticism. I'm just, you know, I feel like you're done with that. I feel that it's not that you think that you're a master, but you've looked at things not just in a little microscope sort of way. You've looked at things on a very much more massive scale. So sometimes hearing comments from the peanut gallery makes you feel like, you know, I really don't need or didn't ask for your opinion. You still listen to it, but it tires you out. And I feel this is something like that. You're seeing the truth that there's maybe some people that just offer up their opinion or their version or their idea of how things should be. But they're doing in such a microscopic level that their narrow-mindedness just tires you. Because you know instantly that the image that they're conveying to you has nothing to do with the inner self or the bigger picture, just how they see it from their point of view. Take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. Exactly. So it may be time for you to just like slow up and realize, Spirit's saying to realize that you need to take a break. You need to do a few things that make you happy, that bring you joy. You need to not feel bad about it. You have gone a long, long way. You need to sit on a rock of climbing that mountain, knowing that you'll reach the top, knowing that you may develop wings to fly, feeling completely secure in how you're reaching what you're reaching, But knowing as well that you need to care for yourself in a physical, in a spiritual, in a mental, in an emotional way. You need to just take a break and be. And that is okay. And you don't need to listen to the peanut gallery. You can shut it down and say, not today. Not today. There's a saying with a word in there, but I'm not going to say it. It can feel that way. Okay? So, underneath the deck, the Four of Swords, the card of healing, the card of rest. The Moon, the card of illusions, breaking them down. You understand. But more importantly, she is really like, you know, putting her finger to her lips going, shh, take a break. Take a break. Okay? And the Four of Cups underneath, in this case, she is actually daydreaming, taking a time out, a moment. That's okay. And underneath, there's the burdens card. So, take a break. Get out from the burden of feeling that way. Spirit's saying you're doing an excellent job so far. You are very much elevated in how you are moving forward and everything that you're accomplishing. It's okay to take a breath before the next step. Take a time out from the chaos. And keep your chin up and keep your happiness, keep your contentment, keep your joy at an all-time high. And you and only you know how to do this. You'll know when something that doesn't feel like joy comes into your environment. And they're telling you it's okay to protect that as well. Well, that's it. That's the readings for the week. It ended quite on a very mellow kind of energy, but I feel very tired as well. So I feel like you've been, yeah, you need some rest. Go take it. You're allowed. Okay? I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings, Pisces. As I said, tomorrow we're looking at the moon in Pisces. We're also going to do the weeklies. I hope I can see you then. And take good care of yourself. I'll see you later. Bye.